The example starts by importing useEffect and useState, which are React hooks. UseEffect is used to perform side effects in function components, and useState is used to add state to function components. Next, we import chart from ChartJS, which is the library we'll be using to create the chart. We import from ChartJS auto to automatically register all controllers, elements, scales, and plugins. Here we import the bar component from React ChartJS 2, which is a set of React components for ChartJS. Bar is the specific chart type we will render, a bar chart. In the dynamic chart component, a piece of state called chart data is initialized using the useState hook. Initially, it's an object with an empty datasets array, which will later hold our chart data. A useEffect hook is used to perform the fetch operation when the component mounts. It defines an async function fetch data, and then calls it immediately. The empty array as the second argument to useEffect ensures this effect only runs once after the initial render. Inside the fetch data function, data is fetched from an API endpoint API data endpoint. The fetch request is awaited and, once resolved, the JSON response is also awaited and stored in a constant named data. The fetched data is transformed to fit the format ChartJS expects. The map method is used to extract the label from each data item. Similarly, a map is used to extract the value for the dataset. This dataset is then used to update the chart data state through the setChartData function. The bar component from React ChartJS 2 is what renders the bar chart on the screen. It accepts a data prop, which is provided by the chart data state. When chart data updates, so does the chart. Moving to the page component, we start by importing head from next, head. This component is used to modify the head section of the web page, which can include setting the title, description, and linking to a favicon. Here, the dynamic chart component, which we just reviewed, is imported so that it can be used in our Next.js page. Within the head component, we set the title of the web page to Next.js ChartJS example. This title is what will appear on the browser tab for this page. We also include a meta tag with a description of the page's content, integration of ChartJS with Next.js. Additionally, a favicon link is set, so our page has a custom icon in the browser tab. Finally, the dynamic chart component is rendered within our page. When the page is visited, the chart component will fetch data, process it, and present a bar chart based on the API's response.